Welcome back to the Next.js 14 series. In the previous video, we improved our DX by setting up prettier and ESLint. In this video, we're going to dive into something just as important, understanding the project file structure. Now, if you're new to Next.js or even you're coming from another framework like Svelte, Remix, the structure of a Next.js project might look a bit different. So if you remember in the previous video, this is what we had, right? We set up the .eslint.rc.json file and the .prettierrc.json file. Currently in this project, we have a src folder that has an app folder inside that, which contains fonts, globals.css, layout.tsx, and page.tsx. First, let me walk you through what we already have. The app folder. This folder serves as the heart of your application. It contains all the primary components and files that define the structure and styling of your application. Next, the fonts folder. We store all the custom fonts you might want to use across your application. Globals.css. This file is crucial as it contains all the global styles for your app. It includes base styles that are common across multiple components. Layout.tsx. Consider this file as the architect of your app's visual structure. It defines the common layout that wraps around different pages. Page.tsx. This is the entry point for the main content of your home page. It's where you will define the specific layout and elements that appear on the front page of your app. Okay, but that's not enough. Because as your application grows, a well-organized structure becomes essential to maintain scalability, manageability, and efficiency. So let's take a look at the updated project structure that will better support future development. At first, at the root of the project, we'll create a folder called public. This is the folder where you will store all your static assets, such as images, videos, or any files you want to expose publicly. Next, we go inside the src folder. Inside it, we make a folder called components. As your app grows, you're going to have a lot of reusable pieces of UI, like buttons, cards, modals, or maybe custom components, etc. That's where the components folder comes into play. After the components folder, inside the src, we're gonna make a folder called config. As your application scales, it's not just your components that will grow. You will also have configuration settings such as API URLs, environment settings, site constants, or feature flags. After I made the config folder, we're going to make another folder inside the src called lib. Lib stands for library. This is where you will store any utility functions, custom hooks, database schemas, or API clients that are not tied to specific components. Lastly, we're going to make another folder inside the src called types. In a TypeScript project like ours, defining and managing types is critical. As your app scales, you will want a place to define your custom types and interfaces. We still cannot call it a day because these folders will also include other folders that we will create in upcoming videos. As the application grows and we build more features, there will be a need for additional folders to house new sections, pages, or utilities. Now let's make a route and see it in action with this structure. We'll create a new folder inside the app directory called test, and inside that folder we'll add a file named page.tsx. Inside the file we're going to write function page, and inside it we're going to return a div with test page. Lastly, we have to export it as a default function. So when we access localhost 1000/test, it will display the content from the page.tsx. Next.js automatically maps the folder structure inside the app directory to the routes in your app. We'll dive deeper into how routing works and all the flexibility it provides in the next video. And that wraps up this video. We have gone through how to structure your Next.js project, and as we continue building, we'll be adding more folders and features that will really enhance the functionality of your application. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But before we finish up, I want to let you in on something exciting. If you're enjoying the content and want to support me, you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/itsdrvgo. As a subscriber, you'll get early access to all my videos a day or two before they go public on YouTube. Plus, you'll be able to see exclusive behind the scenes, get sneak peeks of upcoming projects, and much more. It's a great way to stay ahead of the curve and get involved in shaping future content. Also, if you have any questions or need help with anything we covered, don't hesitate to join our Discord server. I'm active there, and it's the best place to connect with me and the community. You'll find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.